Hey, I'm making a bunch of videos today actually. Um, I'm gonna talk about the differences I see between myself and my INFP friends and family. So for some reason, I've become really close to people who are INFP. Um, like a couple of my friends and also my mom are INFP. Like they've typed as it. Um, yeah, and I used to live with a lot of INFPs. Like, we all took a Myers-Briggs test online and we all typed as INFP. Um, and if you've seen my first video, I said at that time I also typed as INFP and we were all looking into it together. But when I kept taking tests later, I kept typing as INFJ as I was taking multiple tests on different sites. And when I did that, I could really see how me and my other INFP friends differed. Um, so yeah, I'm going to talk about that. Um, I think the main thing that I notice that is different is organization. Strangely, I when I was just looking at the letters like INFJ versus INFP, I would have thought that J's would be more organized, always, but that's been completely the opposite of my experience. Um, so I live with one friend who typed as INFP for a few years in college. I'm about to see her today, actually. Um, and I was just really, I really wanted to structure my day like she could. Um, she was really good at, and still is really good at structuring her time, using it wisely, um, and she had a way of studying that I would have thought would happen with a J rather than a P. Um, yeah, she would take notes every night, spend so much time uh, doing her homework, and I was just like, I'll just do it when I feel like it. I know I can finish it. And I would procrastinate so much more than she would. Um, and she was so much better at doing chores consistently. And even though I, like, within me, I really wanted to be clean, um, I just could not keep up. I was like so bad at keeping up with chores and keeping my side of the room clean. And the only reason I would keep my side of the room clean was because she was living with me and I felt like I needed to keep up and so that she could live more comfortably. Um, so yeah, uh, I think the reason I misunderstood um, what an INFP would look like is because I was only looking at the letters and I was thinking a person with the, like judging as their last letter um, would want more structure and would be driven to be more organized and would be more consistent because that's how a J would want it. But when I looked at uh, the functions theory of it, it made more sense. So, like, the function stack for INFJs is the exact opposite of INFPs, and Hi.
It's the jukebox.
The
It's playing
jukebox?
Muse.
What?
It's playing the one off the new album, the classical song that's supposed to relax.
Oh, yay!
Whatever.
That's my husband, everyone.
What?
I'm making a video.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. Oh yeah. So that was my husband, and he was playing Fallout, and my favorite band is Muse, and I guess one of the classical songs that Muse used in one of their albums is playing on Fallout. Yeah. So okay, when I was looking at functions, okay, so our function stack for INFPs is the exact opposite. So I've got introverted intuition, extroverted feeling, introverted thinking, and extroverted sensing, and they've got the exact opposite of that. I think the thing that is driving INFPs sometimes is introverted feeling. And I think that has a lot to do with inner morals, likes and dislikes. That's a very driving force, if I'm understanding that correctly. And I like when I talk with INFP friends or my mom, there's a lot of language of I should do this, or like I should be doing a certain thing. It just, I don't know, or like kind of needing things to be a certain way. That's the feeling I get from that. And for me, I'm more like I'll do what the people around me want to do. But since I have extroverted sensing in my function stack, and it's the weakest one for me, but still there, it's gonna like affect how I feel about my environment. So I still want to be organized. Like I want all my stuff to be organized, and I want it to look nice, but it's not my highest priority, so I'll still be pretty messy. And basically what the J means in INFJ is that my second function is a judging function rather than a perceiving function. And I think I'll look like a perceiving function, like a P, because my dominant function is introverted intuition, which is a perceiving function. It's how I take in information. And my second one is extroverted feeling, which is a judging function. Hence the J at the end of INFJ. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I may be wrong. TI, introverted thinking, is also a judging function. So the J may be based on that too. I need to look into it. But yeah, the thing is, my J isn't based on, it's not going to affect how outwardly organized I am, since it's like my judging functions are extroverted feeling and introverted thinking. So none of that, like my extroverted feeling will help my organization only if I'm like with someone who wants to be organized, I guess. Um, but the thing is, I do want to be organized. Like, that's why I bought a planner. I really want to get better at planning out my day, because for me, it's like all or nothing. Like, um, I only do things if I'm really inspired to do them or I think they're meaningful. So sometimes I'll neglect taking care of myself and making my house clean. Um, yeah. And I need some sort of outward influence to do those things. I'll only do them if I feel like it's really purposeful. And what is meaningful to me is helping other people or figuring out other people, at least. So I'll focus on that and not on myself sometimes. So I think it's really good I'm talking about this on this video because I can go back and watch it and remind myself that I need to take care of myself and be organized so that I don't neglect maybe important things that I'm not inspired to do. Yeah. And really, INFPs out there who are really organized, at least from what you show us, or show, like when I see you guys being organized and really taking charge of your life, you guys are an inspiration to me. Hope you guys don't burn out because of it. Take care of yourselves too. I know that everyone, I think, has that voice in their head saying, I should be doing this, I should be doing this. That can be really emotionally tiring. So, yeah, it can be good sometimes, but everybody out there who's dealing with that, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. And sometimes that voice telling you that you should be doing something or should be a certain way is not helping. Yeah, and then for those who are maybe neglecting themselves because they don't have that voice saying, I should be taking care of myself, and I should kind of take charge of how my day is going to go. Stay strong, and when you find that inspiration to do those things, get as much done as you can. That's what I'm doing now. I'm like finding inspiration to clean and do self-care things. I'm making a lot of videos right now because I feel like I might not have the inspiration to do it later. Yeah. So, good luck everyone with life. Thanks for listening.